Shalom, shalom. This is Zephaniah, Yahawahs, Yasha'ala, a.k.a. Yah Mordecai, coming from Sith Lord Tiger School of Truth. I'm not at the school right now, and I'm down at the gold mine doing this little lesson right here. So this daily medicine, dose 3, called Man Wisdom verse Yahawah's wisdom. Yahawah the Most High God wisdom. You know what I mean? Cause what went down. So yesterday, my god brother came through here, whatever, right? So we outside, we talking because I left my notebook in his truck. We outside talking some kind of way. Oh, I went into telling them what classes I had coming. So I told them about my 666 class I got coming, Kingdom of the Beast jump. You know what I mean? And got to going in about how the class gonna show these devils know who they is, and their number is 666. That's what Revelation 13 and 18 say. So I got to bring it out how these athletes, these politicians, and these entertainers, that's what they be throwing up. They be throwing up that 666. So I woke him up in the truth. He started to grow his beard and all that, wanting fringes. But one, he married to a Hamite. You know what I mean? Two, basically, because he made a comment, I'm comfortable with my spirituality. You know what I mean? He thinking he a social worker. He thinking because he working for the white man, he doing a white man's will that the Most High God don't require no more from him. The Most High said he take care of birds. Ain't we much more better than a bird? So he say don't worry about your daily rations. So on a basic level, you gonna get that. You gonna get your basics. You ain't no super wicked man. You gonna get your basics. You know what I mean? The surviving stuff out here. But when that wrath kick off, you done heard the word, the truth, and all that, and you turned your ear for the testimony. The Most High said your prayer gonna even be abomination. So when that stuff kick off, when he praying to God and all that for some help, the Most High gonna turn his back on him. It don't matter what he was doing in Esau's system, being a caseworker and all that, because the Most High want us to put his truth out there. So we got into a heated debate. You know what I mean? You know, I turned into a lion out there and got to breaking them down. He got the playing them games that the white man played, using fake psychology and all that, saying little dumb stuff like, was I literally there? Talking about how they ain't go to the moon and all that, how these devils is dumb, a lot of stuff. I said Warner Von Braun, the one that supposed to build the V2 rocket for United States, on his tombstone he had Psalms 19 and 1. So he talking about you don't know why that's dead. Just keep this. That's the same stuff the white man do when the prophets out there rebuking them or questioning them about what they people been doing and what they done in the past. They try to use psychology to escape. It even got to the point where I try to pull a precept and he talking about don't go to the book. Now he don't want me to go to the book. Because he talking about it's too easy to do that. That's my point exactly. I could go to these scriptures and pull a precept and cut your little understanding up with one precept. Because I told him, You going to obey God. Basically, this class, obey God rather than man. Man's wisdom versus Yahawah, the Most High God wisdom. Who you going to believe? You going to trust in man, this white man, because a lot of these dudes, I'm going to bring it out. They, they, they want their lifestyle to fit their spirituality. So they can still be cool with their family being sodomites. They got sodomite children. They can be cool with that. You know what I mean? Because along the way, he kept trying to find reasons. He was trying to find reasons stuff was wrong with the truth. And every time he kept trying to do it, I cut his ass up. Like one time, he talking about YAHAWAHS broke the Sabbath. When I first woke him up to the truth, he even thanked me. Thank you for waking me up and all that. You know what I mean? But he ain't got the spirit. You know what I mean? I told that man, first of all, you not gonna understand. You got a Freemason pen, compass, that Freemason little pendant on your junk. He a fake Mason. I said, man, you ain't here with that idolatrous Freemason pen talking about YAHAWAHS broke the jump, broke the Sabbath. So I showed him how it's good to do good on the Sabbath. That's when they was be teaching on the Sabbath. So that cut that. So he kept trying to run this long ass marathon to escape how I was chopping him up. So I said, I got documentation. I got videos to prove that these entertainers and athletes and all that, they in the know. They got to pay homage to these elites. You know what I mean? With this kingdom is about symbolism and numbers, numerology and symbolism. He don't want to believe it because he think he comfortable in this kingdom. He got a piece of truck. He got a heathen wife. You know what I mean? You know, got a few kids and all that. He think he comfortable here. He done went to learn a couple months worth of how to be a peer specialist and worked his way in that field and rub elbows with a few people that's up in there real good. You know, next time I see him, he got his face shaved, skint, head bald. You don't really believe in the Most High God. So if you come around me and I'm giving you some truth, one, you try and get me to not to go to the scriptures. You want to get in a debate, a man debate back and forth. So you can play them man games with that bullshit man philosophy and them psychological games men be playing. You know what I mean? Because every time I pulled the scripture, it was Chop cutting them up. So he tried to negate that I said I had videos and documentation to prove my points. He talking about they took a vid. What did he say? They took a video of Bigfoot. Do that mean it's real? That's playing dumb. Come on now. Did that mean if you can't go online and get no truth in no videos, then that mean you can't believe the TV then? Who is you getting your information from where you believe it? You went in a white man's school system, 12 years. All this, any jobs you get, you got to go through their facility and learn their rules and regulations to get a job. You want a driver's license, you got to go by their rules to get the driver's license. So everything you following and believe in, it's what these devils believe in. So I'm not believing in that. He talking about he support the LGBTQ community. I went off like a lion telling him I don't support that shit. Then he tried to say he don't he deal with them people on his job. Nah, you support that stuff. You support it. Because I can read your spirit. You got that spirit of that God love everybody spirit. Don't bother me. I'm not going to, you ain't bothering me. I ain't got no problem with what you doing spirit. That weak nature. You know what I mean? And so I said, he looked like he had shit in his mouth when I was like, all right, so you saying them videos could be fake or anything. I said, all right, so I got a video of I took a picture of the moon out in the daytime and a picture of the sun out in the daytime. You know what I mean? These devils, NASA, they science say the only way we can see the light we get light from the moon is when the earth spin, the moon go in front of the sun. It's moving in front of the sun at night. That's why it's lighting up. But I got a video on my cell phone with the moon lighting up in the daytime and the sun over here in the daytime. They out at the same time because the scriptures say that. What is in second Address 6? It said, I seen the moon thrice times in the daytime. Let's get it. Let me find it. I believe it's in second Address 5. Look, it said, it say, but I'm gonna go to second Address chapter 5, verse 4. It say, but if the Most High grant thee to live, thou shalt see after the third trumpet that the sun shall suddenly shine again in the night, and the moon thrice in the day. So that's prophecy showing we're going to start seeing the moon in the daytime more than often. Basically is what it's saying. So he was sitting there with his mouth just looking like he had shit in his mouth. He couldn't say nothing because he knew how to pull that video out would have killed his little understanding, would have hurt his little feelings. Because he was doing his best to evade and take up for the white man. I said these devils is liars. So he trying to say, I said, okay, I got videos where astronauts said they ain't went to the moon or whatever like that. They can't go into space until they figure out how to get in the through the Van Allen belt. They knew NASA little young astronauts. He talking about how you don't know they lying. You just said all them lying. Come on, man, you playing mind games. That's just like if I say all black women lie. Do that really mean all black women lie? No, it don't. It don't really mean that. In our community, we say stuff, it don't really mean that. Just like this Bible is written in code and slang and all that, that's how we talk. So when it say all them devils is lies, it's saying 90-some% of them is liars, man. 99% of them are liars. And it's just different ways I was breaking them down. I even was talking about how, okay, I got the video with Edomites and dune buggies on the earth, how the dirt shooting out the back, how it looked. It looked the same way with the fake moon rover, that dirt flying up and coming right back down. But they science say the moon is 83% less gravity. So how is it 83% less gravity and the dirt not floating? If it's 83% less gravity, when you kick some dirt, man, that dirt gonna stay up in the air, man, for like an hour, maybe some hours before it come back down. Cause it ain't no air up there. It's like a mass. So when you stir stuff up, it's gonna float. That's damn near zero gravity. So another way, I said they little video footage of them on the moon putting the flag up. The flag blowing, showing they was somewhere where it was wind at. How they gonna explain that? He couldn't explain that either. So he kept trying to play these little mind games, trying to keep twisting and turn like a damn fish on a hot skillet, flipping and flopping. I was rolling on that ass like a lion. So the moral of the story is I'm gonna obey God rather than man. Cause know how the Most High manifested itself? He still kept trying to evade and play this little mind game where I told him to explain what discernment means. He wasn't trying to explain that. He just kept playing this cat and mouse, this game that these devils be playing when you talking to them. I told him. Said, man, you trying to play mind games like the white man do. You sounding like a white man right now. Now it's I'm sounding like the white man. Because you understand what I'm saying, but you playing this game, this wordplay game, when you're not making no points. You know what I mean? I'm making valid points of logic and reasoning. You saying dumb stuff to try to negate what I'm saying. So he still was going on and on and on. He kept running his mouth. Man, the Most High made a truck come past and knocked that man Murr off. You know what I mean? Because while we was talking, we was getting into it early now and then. He'd get a call. Instead of him telling them, call him back, he talking to me. He want to talk and like he missed the big man and he turning his back and turning back around and, you know, carefree and all that. So when the Most High knocked that Negro Murr off, why this Eve that I know from down southwest, from back in the day, she thought she knocked this Murr off. She in a little car. He in a truck that's sitting up. So it ain't no way she knocked this Murr off. I don't know how she thought she knocked this Murr off. She stopped. She stopped and got out and was like, so I'm saying that to say the same stuff he was doing and getting on my nerves and all that, playing that little white man game, the Most High made him shut his mouth. Like, shut your fucking mouth. Boom. Knocked his Murr off. And not only did he knock his Murr off, he made somebody I know, manifested somebody I know. I mentioned I seen her niece or whatever. You know what I mean? She said, yeah, she wearing that Muslim head wrap. She got to talking about Islam. We got to talking about how Islam's some garbage. Why I get to teaching her the truth right there on the spot. To the point, now I got my back turned to him at her car door, teaching her the truth. He walking over there, he about to go. After he finished talking to the man that hit his window, I said, yeah, I told you about speaking out against this Bible, man. He had the shit face talking about and walked off. This sad, knocked his driver's side mirror off. That's gonna cost on a Cadillac truck. That and it ain't like it's a brand new Cadillac truck, so they gonna have to find that part. You know what I mean? It just the Most High. Like I used to see brothers teaching out there. Like when I used to watch HOY, it seemed like every time they be out there teaching, they used to have stuff manifesting all the time too. They'd be talking about homosexuals and all that. And like say they talking about the black woman dyking out. A woman on woman couple come just out of nowhere walking right past the camp. Or a man. Or anything they talking about, it'll manifest right there. That's the Most High doing that. Making stuff manifest for you. Because if you out there teaching and you speak it and then it manifests itself, that's just showing you a real problem. So he got to run in his mouth. The Most High knocked that damn murder off, man. So this lesson right here is called "I'ma obey God." This a daily dose, daily medicine. This is my third dose right here. I'm giving. It's called "I'ma obey God rather than man." Man's wisdom versus the Most High God, YAHAWAHS wisdom. Books I'm getting into: King James Bible, King James Apocrypha. And I'm gonna go on this book, the Willie Lynch letter book. So I'm gonna start off. Oh, give all honor, praises, and glory to the Most High Yahweh, the God that created the heavens and the earth, the God that can put you to death for anything, the God you should fear. Thanking Him for the knowledge, the wisdom, and the understanding. You know what I mean? Thanking Him for, helping me get my house in order somewhere, guiding me, you know what I mean, giving me some direction, something I really can feel and really can see and meditate in, you know what I mean? Because I done looked into all these other religions and all that, and my spirit can never get with none of that stuff. All the way from 5%ers, the Muslims, the Baptists, all that stuff, the Nawabianism, everything, Egypt, all of it. My spirit never could bear witness with none of that stuff until I seen the brothers teach. You know what I mean? I seen them back in the day, but it left out my mind. You know what I mean? But this time it's stuck. So I'm going to start off with the Willie Lynch letter. It's a Willie Lynch letter, page 12. It's a it's a cardinal principles for making a Negro. It's a for fear that our future generations may not understand the principles of breaking both horses and men. We lay down the art for if we are to sustain our basic economic economy, we must break both of the beasts together, the nigger and the horse. We understand that short range planning in economics results in periodic economic chaos, so that to avoid turmoil in the economy, it requires us to have breadth and depth in long range comprehension planning, articulating both skill and sharp precision. No, perception. We lay down the following principles for long range comprehension economic planning. What it say? Articulating both skill and sharp perception. So he a product of, he had gave me a Willie Lynch letter. You know what I mean? He gave me a Willie Lynch letter. I got it on my desk, but I wanted the actual book. It ain't really cost nothing. I think $5 or something. But this Negro don't understand. You a product of the same book you was teaching your students in that class. Because I asked them. I said, is this a satanic kingdom or not? He talking about, I would think it's perverted. I said, is this a satanic kingdom or not? He was taking up, so I was like, Barack Obama lit the White House up in the rainbow colors representing gay rights, letting us know that's what his agenda was to fight for. Because all these gay rights laws ain't get passed until Barack Obama got in it. He was even taking up for that. You know what I mean? You know, because when you got sodomites in your family that's close to you, that you close with, and you love them more than you love your God, that's what it is. You know what I mean? If my son turn out to be gay, I'ma shun his ass. We ain't gonna be buddy buddy. I don't care. We not gonna be buddy, but I want my son to grow up and make babies with women. I don't care if he have 100 babies with a woman. I'm all with it. I die trying to help him take care of him. But if he grow up and mess with a man, that man gonna be my enemy. I ain't raising up no faggots, man. Not raising my son up to be no faggot, man. And I'm not gonna let no woman effeminize him out the ways, you know, he gonna turn into that, hanging with girls, always hanging with his sister and them and all that, my son. Nah, he gonna be hanging with other little boys. I'm gonna take him somewhere where little boys hang at. Pull him away from his mother and keep him with me much as I can. You know what I mean? We gonna be enemies. We ain't gonna be cool in no thing. Cause people act like people can't see that stuff. You don't have to come out and say you a faggot for me to know you a faggot. Just like the white man ain't gotta come out and say he a devil for me know he a devil. They ain't gotta come out and say we never went to the moon. For me not to do no research, enough research, and put it all together and pull facts out of it that they never went, filtering it through the scriptures. So I pull Acts. Let's go to it's Acts 17 and 26. You know what I mean? I'm a trust in the Most High God, Reverend man. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna trust in God, Reverend man. It say and have made. It say and have made of one blood all nations of men for to dwell on the face of the earth, and have determined the times before appointed. What's determined the times before appointed? That means the Most High, he determined our habitation before he appointed man to the earth. Before he even placed man on this earth, he say, and have determined the times before appointed and the bounds of their habitation. So it say he have determined the times, meaning he determined how long man was going to live before he even put man on earth. He knew all the stages of age man was going to go through. Because the further you go back, the longer we was living. But the Most High already knew that. He knew all this stuff was going to go down. Like I tell you in Isaiah 46 and 10. You know what I mean? It say he knew the end from the beginning. So Acts 17 and 26. He say, determine the times before appointed and the bounds of their habitation. So he determined the times, how long man was going to live, and the bounds of their habitation. When you playing basketball, when they tell you the rules of football and basketball, they let you know. You stay within these lines, it's all good. You can score, you can do this, it's all good. But when you pass this line, you out of bounds. That's no good. You know what I mean? It's the same thing about this earth. The Most High put man on this earth And this is where your black ass gonna stay at. So I pulled the scripture. He created two great lights and proved how the sun and the moon was out at the same time. So that proved NASA was lying. He couldn't say nothing. Couldn't say nothing. He said he made two great lights, not one. NASA said he made one light, the sun. The Most High said he made two lights, the sun and the moon. So if I see the moon out in the daytime shining and the sun way over here, I thought the moon go in front of the sun to get it. Got to share light with the sun. The moon got to share light with the sun. So that just proved that, man, them devils is some liars, man. So that means all they science is garbage and they lie. So the more scriptures I was pulling, he running from them scriptures. I see that. Then he try to say, I talked to an Israelite and they probably was lying. Now you talk to an Israelite and y'all had a discussion about that. And he said something else. So then I cut him again by saying, so what? Why could these brothers come in this truth with Esau knowledge with them? They had the Most High knowledge in their bag on their back, but then they got a little man purse over here walking with it with Esau knowledge in it. Like this they secret weapon, Esau knowledge. Cause see, we've been raised up in Esau knowledge. We know a little something about a little bit of the mechanics of the stuff, how they say it works. So when you can just regurgitate that, like you this master scientist, it make you look smart. That's what a lot of brothers do. They grab on these devil science to make themselves look intelligent. They ain't read nothing. They not studying nothing. Everything they repeating is regurgitation. When I'm actually studying data, studying books, getting documents, scanning through thousands of videos, getting bits and pieces of truth, and filtering it through the Bible, and my spirit, and feel good with my spirit to know it's the truth. You know what I mean? You know. So that's what's going on. He said he determined the times before appointed and the bounds of their habitation. Nah, when man he not satisfied with Earth no more. He gonna go to Mars when Mars ain't even a solid object. And determine the times before appointed and the bounds of their habitation. Nah, it's a whole solar system out there, hard rocky planets. If we ain't satisfied with Earth, it's more than Mars. We might can land on Mercury or Venus and set up shop and be wicked over there. And determine the times before appointed and the bounds of their habitation. Man, these devils is some lies, man. Ain't nobody believing that. Ain't nobody believing that stuff. Man, it's so many ways I can break these devils down. You know what I mean? But when you hate your God, you hate his commandments, you're going to find every reason. Our people some vicious hypocrites, man. Some vicious hypocrites. Hold up. Hold up, man. What was that? Was it in Sirach? Hold up. I can't find it. I forgot where that joint was at. About the hypocrite, man. It might was Isaiah. I forgot, or was it Romans? Might was Romans. I done forgot. Let's check one more spot. I think it was Romans. No, it wasn't Romans. I forgot where that John was at, man. Check one more spot. Mike was Sirach. I'm gonna go with this scripture. I can't find a hypocrite junk, but I'm gonna go with this one. Sirach 12:3. There, there can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth no alms. Okay, I ain't gonna go with that. Damn, I forgot that scripture, man. It might was dancing along this. I'd be all over the place trying to find that precept. Yeah, but basically, man, our people a nation of hypocrites, man. You say you believe in the Most High, but you don't want His word. Come on, man. Them the wickedest Negroes and Negresses out here. These black women and these black men that say they follow the Most High, but when you bring the truth out, you try and give them some truth. Don't pull that Bible out. Now I don't want to hear. I want to hear what you say. I see it every day. He just don't know. I'm meditating in this truth, Joshua 1:8 every day, man. Every day. And he doing the same stuff I see wicked Negroes do when I'm watching classes and stuff, street teaching and all that. Because I be teaching out there in the street too. You know what I mean? I just got finished teaching a brother I taught before in a jam. You know what I mean? And was teaching. I stayed running the people. I was teaching a female when the Most High knocked his mirror off. Knocked his mirror off for running his mouth. Knocked that joint out. Knocked all the pride out his ass with it too. He was feeling stupid, looking stupid. I had my back turned talking to the Eve, teaching her. And that's the Most High, man. He gonna flip it where it's okay, you wanted to be on your phone and then come back and fake debate and then get on your phone. To the point, knock that nigga Murr off to make him shut up and then set it up to where I'm teaching somebody right there that was interested in the truth. And I gave them the attention. I had my back turned to him. He had to come over here to me to shake my hand and I'm about to go and all that. Like I ain't even care at that point. Go get your nerve fixed. You know what I mean? You still can't see it. Most High giving you a warning, man. Stop running your mouth about this truth. You know what I mean? Most High about to start casting out wraths he said he gonna start at his people first. So the people that never heard this truth got a better chance than the people that heard this truth and turn their back on it, or because it don't fit their lifestyle. That's the main problem. People want this truth to fit their lifestyle. This truth is your lifestyle. You got to make this your lifestyle. You can't try to make this bend and conform to your lifestyle. You ain't gonna have no understanding. Like, and he ain't got no understanding. You know what I mean? You just a nigga trying to play mind games with me like the white man. But see, I'm a sharp Negro. I ain't no regular Negro. You know what I mean? I wasn't no regular Negro in the world. I was always witty. Like I said, a nigga ain't gotta tell me he a snake for me to know he a snake. Just like a woman ain't got to tell me she a hoe for me to know she a hoe. I can see it. I can see what spirit you operating at. I already know what you about. Then when you open your mouth, it's going to confirm what you about. You ain't keeping no commandments, but you trying to act like we on the same level or something. We got the same understanding or something. Because you know you got a little bit of the white man data, and you know a little bit about being a social worker and all that. Somehow you got this high wisdom. Y'all feeding a few jail Negroes and having little meetings with the youth, and they still going off and being wicked. You ain't teaching nobody how to serve their God. So that job is garbage. It's just a paycheck. That's all it is. It's just a paycheck. You puffed up and proud about something that ain't no real wisdom for real. So that's what we diving into. Let's go to Psalms. Let's go to Psalms 94, 94 and 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? So that's what I was doing out there. Because if you're not keeping these commandments, the Most High consider you an evildoer. You know what I mean? Especially when one of his prophets, servants, or whatever you want to call it, bringing out some good information and applying it through the truth, you want to act like it's garbage. So the Most High knock your damn murder off. Because I was standing up for him, for his word like a bold lion. You know what I mean? That's what I was doing. Say, well, we should be bold as lions. That's what I was doing. Out there roaring like a lion and standing firm on what I knew was the truth. Let's go to let's now I'm gonna go why I was standing up for him, you know what I mean? Against the evildoers. That's why I was standing up for the Most High, because I understand these devils done did this, but he can't see it. Even if he can see it to a certain point, this truth don't fit his lifestyle, so he gonna be a devil and do everything in his power to negate what I'm bringing out. Daniel 7 and 25. It say, and he shall speak great words against the Most High. You know what I mean? That's what he did. Speak great words against the Most High. Zayden, go out there and go take my phone back there, get on the phone. It say he gonna speak great words against the Most High. That's what he was doing out there. Acting like these devil signs negate the Most High word. When the Most High, one scripture, kill a signs. It's saying in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. So that means all they signs is doo-doo compared to the Most High. Because when can these devils create a heaven and another earth? They can't. So that one scripture kill they signs. It say, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High. They wearing out the saints on a literal level. The stuff they was doing, they gonna be doing to us and all that. But speaking about our people in general, they weighing us out with all these philosophies, these lies. You know what I mean? And any other wicked devices they using. Because you got a lot of brothers in this truth They believe these devils going into space and all that because they ain't got no understanding. They believe when the scripture, if you knew the scriptures, the Most High basically said man can't leave this earth. They can't get out the firmament. He said he appointed man to dwell on the earth, and that's his bounds. Meaning you can't leave this plane. It's called an earth plane. Because these devils added a T to the word plane back in Greek and Rome. They did it in the 1500s. Added a T onto the word plane. You know what I mean? It say, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and divided the time. So that's what they did. They changed the times and they changed times and laws. The time when our people believed in the Most High. You know what I mean? That's what they believed in. Hey, Zayden, go back there. I'm gonna get you some. Take your butt back there. You better keep them back there, because if I gotta get up and stop this class, it's not gonna end good. And think to change times and laws. And they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and dividing the time. So they changed the times and the laws. The time when we believed in the Most High, and changed all his laws, even his science. They tell you it's a vacuum up there, when the Most High tell you it's water up there. So they changed the times where we believed in the Most High, the laws of the Most High. Now the time is we believe in the law of Esau, the so-called friendly devil. Let's go to Romans 13 and 14. The book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 14. It say, but put ye on the Lord YAHAWAHS, who they call Jesus Christ, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. So that's what he doing. He making provisions to fulfill the lust thereof. I'm going to act like the Bible ain't true only when somebody bringing out a scripture that fit how I'm living. A precept I can bend to fit how I'm living. He making provisions of his flesh. Know what I mean? You ain't trying to keep no commandments, but you telling somebody that's keeping the commandments, that know the scriptures, you being a devil trying to make it seem like they don't know that shit. Women do that. You get into it with your woman, they do that shit. Try to make you look like you don't know what you talking about. Try to fast talk you and play dumb and play mind games to make you think you don't know what you talking about. When you bring, and you know what you talking about, you bringing out some truth. They know you bringing out some truth, but they want to be a devil and act like you don't. He was doing that same thing because he wanted to make a provision for his flesh. What's the lust thereof? I ain't got to follow the Bible, the script. I ain't got to keep no commandments, and God still going like me. You know what I mean? I can say I'm comfortable with my spirituality, but I still want to be a nigga. I still want to go celebrate my mother's birthday. You know what I mean? I want to still go celebrate Christmas and fake be Santa Claus. I want to keep up with America and keep up with the Joneses. And one day I'm going to make it and be Big Fish. One day I'm going to make it and be Big Willie. That's the lust thereof. You trying to, you got visions of grandeur, delusions of grandeur. What the Most High say, he going to choose our delusions. That's the delusion right there. That one day you going to be this multi-millionaire. You going to climb the ladder in Esau kingdom and you gonna be sitting up there at your desk, up on the 80th floor. You this big conglomerate now, and you got businesses all over the place. You got a couple mansions. You got Bentleys and Ferraris. You got endless clothes and all. You ain't gonna never get there. If you don't be no flunky, meaning no, if you ain't making the white man laugh, if you ain't jumping like a monkey for him, or running like a damn cheetah for him, or biting like a damn crocodile for him, meaning fighting, tearing somebody up, you ain't gonna make no money here. You gonna be a 9 to 5 nigga, hoping one day you hit the lottery, hoping one day somebody come save you, going to church on Sunday, praising, putting your last little bit of money in the collection plate, fake praising God, being brainwashed by Pastor Porkchop, thinking you're gonna go to some magical place when you die. When the God of this Bible tell us the spiritual world, you at rest. It's no remembrance of former things. So it ain't no heaven, no magical place. Unless the Most High open you and show you that when you pass. But if he gonna send you back in another bag. So you're not even gonna remember when you up there in the spirit world. You're gonna get sent back. So you living a lie, you trusting in lies. You know what I mean? That's what you doing. Let's go to Sirach 32 and 17. The book of Sirach, chapter 32, verse 17. A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will. So what the last precept say? It say, make not provisions for the flesh to feel the lust thereof. And what this scripture say? It say, a sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will. So these niggas that love being wicked, they love the way America set up, they not going to reprove back to the Most High. They love America. That's him. He going to go off with his own mind tell him, and what the white man tell him, and what people he want to be like, they got money, what they say, that's what he going to regurgitate that like that's some wisdom. When I don't want to hear that garbage, man. You can take that stuff, man, and put that shit in the fireplace and let me see it go up in smoke. That shit is what it say? The wisdom of this world is foolishness with God, because it is. You can have all the wisdom in this world you want. You're not gonna be able to get your nation out of poverty or out of this condition. You just not, because the Most High says you not. So we even had Black Wall Street, and we still in the same condition. So what that tell me? The Most High God word is what the truth is. He say, until y'all come back to me, y'all Negroes gonna still be struggling out here. And that's exactly what's going on. You know what I mean? That's exactly what's going on, Joe. Let me go to Zayden. Zayden. Let me go to 2 Peter 2 and 18. 2 Peter 2 and 18. For when they speak great swelling words of vanity, praising themselves. They allure through the lust of the flesh, through much wantonness. Those that were clean escaped from them who live in earth. So, like I was saying, it's a, it's a, it's a those that were clean escape. So I'm clean. I'm keeping the commandments. I'm clean. It say I escape. It say escape from them who live in earth. So when you ain't trying to keep these commandments, you living in earth. So I'm keeping these commandments, so I escape from you because I'm not living the way you living. You living in earth. I'm not living in earth. Not saying I don't make no mistakes along the way, but I'm striving hard to follow the Most High God. You not. So I escape from that earth that you living in. Let's go to Psalms 144 and 1. Sun hastening down. The book of Psalms, chapter 144 and 1. It say, blessed be the Lord my strength, which teacheth my hands to war and my fingers to fight. So these Negroes act like we in spiritual warfare right now. It say the Most High God teacheth my hands to war and my fingers to fight. So you acting like brothers, they try to make us look like something wrong with brothers standing up for their nation. We standing up like warriors. It's something wrong with that. You know what I mean? That's how they try and make it seem like it's something wrong with that. You know what I mean? Let me go to Sirach 1 and 14. The book of Sirach, chapter 1, verse 14. It says, to fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and it was created with the faithful in the womb. So if you get woke up to this truth and you don't love the Most High with all your heart and all your soul, then it must wasn't given to you in the womb. You must be a vessel fitted for destruction. If you weren't given the fear and the wisdom of the Most High in that sperm cell, that when you hear the truth, you gonna defy all odds, the battle when it's truth, then you wasn't given that. So when he got to talking about, he act like if I read the book, I can't understand it. Tomorrow I'm just reciting what I'm reading. When that's a bold-faced lie. You gotta have understanding to break these scriptures down. I told him, you can't. I don't care how much you read. You ain't keeping no commandments, so you're not going to have no understanding of the book. It's not that easy like it seems, but being as though you know me and you might think you got more than me, so I can't have more wisdom than you. That's that curse, that evil eye towards your brother. You hate him because I got more wisdom than you got. You ain't trying to keep no commandments. So you gonna take your little job and make that be like that's more that's over these commandments right here. He acting like out of 10 niggas, 8 of them can break this down when they can't. You might find 1 or 2 that can really break this book down. It's a rare thing. It's not gonna be that many of our people that's gonna be saved at the end of all this. It's only 144,000 teachers that's gonna be picked. I might don't be one of them. I might don't be one of them, but I know this truth. That don't mean I'm gonna be one of them, but that just showing how slim the pickings gonna be. You know what I mean? So for somebody that's not keeping the commandments to act like you can just dive in the ring with somebody that like, that's like a nigga off the street thinking he can dive in the ring with Mike Tyson in his prime and like you gonna do something. Cause you might have knocked a few Negroes out in the street. Oh, now you think you wanna jump in the ring with Mike Tyson. When he ordained to knock niggas' heads off, he was given that gift. You're gonna get in the ring and get it and burst, get a concussion, you might get killed. Let's go to Psalms 48. Try to get some little light. Psalms 48 and 14. The book of Psalms, chapter 48, verse 14. It say, for this God is our God forever and ever, and he will be our God even until death. So, just like the topic of this class, I'm going to obey God rather than man. It say he going to be our God, our guide, even until death. It say he going to be our guide, even until death. So I'm not going to follow what these wicked Negroes talking about. When the Most High say he going to be our guide, even until death. So who I'm going to believe? You ain't create nothing. So I'm going to believe your wisdom over the Most High God wisdom. These devils, everything they make is harmful. So, but I'm going to believe they signs over the Most High signs. I'm going to believe they knowledge over the Most High knowledge. Man, you Negroes that be thinking like that, man, y'all need to cut off that weak nature, man. Stop being weak and effeminate because you love this kingdom. Because when riots start being handed out, I don't want to hear no crybaby stuff. I don't want to hear no crying in that time. Let's go to Matthew's 10. The book of Matthew's, chapter 10, verse 17. It say, but be aware of men, for they will deliver you up to councils, and they will scourge you in the synagogue, scourge you in the synagogues. And ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles. So the fact that we speaking the words of YAHAWAHS, who they call Jesus Christ, we rebuking his kingdom, we rebuking these other nations, and we rebuking Negroes. It say we gonna be brought before governors, basically the rulers of this kingdom, and kings for that in that day. It say, beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils. So that's what Negroes like that's trying to do. You trying to get me to buy into man philosophy. You trying to deliver me up to man's philosophy, the council of man's philosophy on that level. You know what I mean? That's what these wicked Negroes do. Let's go to Sirach 2 and 15. The book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 15. It say, they that fear the Lord will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways. So I'm not going to go against the Most High for you, Negro, or no other man on this earth that's not talking, not speaking what Peter's 4 and 11 say. He said, if any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of God. So if you ain't speaking as the oracles of God, I'm not going to listen to what you talk. I'm not going to disobey. Because if you say, oh, you ain't got to wear your fringes. We just going out front. We just going down the street. Come on, God ain't gonna be mad if you go buy something one time on a Sabbath. Come on, let's go out to eat. Man, I'm not listening to none of that stuff, man. I don't care. Let's go to Psalms 140, 1 and 3. Hey Zayden, come here, Zayden. Zayden, come here. Hey Zayden, come here. The book of Psalms, chapter 140 and 1. Deliver me, O Lord, from the evil men. Preserve me from the violent man. This David, which imagineth mischiefs in their mind, continually are they gathered together for war. You know what I mean? That's what these devils did. They imagine all these mischiefs that they never really did in their mind continually. That's all they about. It's a verse 3. They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent, adders. Poison is under their lips. That's all these devils is coming out their mouth, and wicked Negroes is poison, man. You trying to get, you trying to talk this man philosophy and get me to turn my back on the Most High so you can sit up there with your chest out. What is you trying to convert me to? You trying to convert me to the so-called white man, his job system, fought that his counsel on like a social worker, being a social worker or in that field. You trying to get me to convert to throw the Bible away. Now I want to be this social worker. I don't need the Bible no more. I don't need the Most High no more. I got a job now. I don't need the Most High no more. Come on, man. Negroes like that, you not gonna make it. You not. Let's go to First John. Oh, so Sirach 2 and 15 said, I will not disobey the Most High. Basically, it said he won't disobey the Most High. So First John 5 and 3. First John 5 and 3. First John 5 and 3. It say, for this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. His commandments not hard to do. So when these Negroes keep finding all these excuses, whereas they don't want to keep the Most High commandments, I'm looking at you like a weak nigga, man. You'll rather follow the so-called white man and believe everything this lying devil say, but you don't believe what your God say, because it's coming from, he's speaking through somebody you know, another Negro. So you looking at it like, I'm speaking my own words, but I'm speaking, the Most High speaking through me with his book, and you can't take it. So you let the spirit of hatred make you have hatred for him, because that's one of our curses. Let's go to 1 John 2 and 3. 1 John 2 and 3. It say, and hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments. He that saith I know him and keepeth not his commandments is a liar, and the truth was not in him. I'm comfortable with my spirituality. He that say I know him and keep not his commandments is a liar, and the truth is not in him. Oh, I got a relationship with God. He that say I know him and keepeth not his commandments is a liar, and the truth is not in him. Oh, I got a special relationship with God. I can be wicked as hell and tell one of his prophets, close the book. I don't want to hear the book, but in the same sentence, I'ma say, I believe in God. He that say I know him and keep not his commandments is a liar, and the truth is not in him. You know what I mean? Huh? Say shalom. Shalom. All right, now go back there with your mother. I'll be back there in a minute. Let's go to book Luke. Yeah, it's my son. He running around like a wild animal. I'm trying to juggle being a father, teaching. He burning his mother out. She got my daughter back there. The book of Luke 6 and chapter 46. It say, and why call ye me Lord, Lord, and do not the things which I say? Come on now. Oh, I know God rolling with me because I'm doing what I think. That's what he said. I'm doing what I think he want me to do. We feed the poor. We had little meetings, but you ain't telling this people the truth he wants you to tell them. And Easter had me coming to meetings so I can do it. And why call ye me Lord, Lord, and do not the things which I say? Come on, man. I wasn't. He was calling me to meetings, so eventually we was gonna start slipping the truth in there at his meetings. But my point is, what you need me for if you got all the wisdom, the Most High wisdom? You about to hire me to be a researcher for you, but now I'm going by researching data. Oh, now it's not valid because you try and win an argument. Man, that's a wicked nigga, man, do stuff like that. That's what wicked Negroes do. It say, and why call ye me Lord, Lord, and do not the things which I say? Come on, man. Let's go to Proverbs 6 and 18. The book of Proverbs, chapter 6, verse 18. It say, a heart talking about the mind, a mind that deviseth wicked imaginations. Oh, we gonna go to Mars one day. A heart that deviseth wicked imaginations. Oh, we gonna tell them that the earth flying around the sun 67,000 miles per hour. A heart that devises wicked imaginations. Feet that be swift in the running mischief. Meaning they actions. They can't wait to put wickedness out there, to come up with schemes and lies, to make the chosen people be off and err and be blinded. They can't wait to do that. Go to Proverbs 3 and 5. The book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not on thy own understanding. So that's what he was doing. He leaned everything he's saying, he leaning on his own understanding. I'm going to the scriptures. Everything I'm saying, I was backing up with the scriptures. He wasn't. That's what he couldn't take. He couldn't take the fact that I know the scriptures and he don't. Even to the point he tried to pull this lane. He talked to another Israelite and he said something different than what I'm saying. But you telling me I don't have factual proof because I wasn't there saying something. Okay, I could have said that. How I know you really talked to another Israelite? I wasn't there. See how that worked? That's how you know when Negroes being wicked, man. Because I could have did the same thing, but I didn't. How I know you really talked to another Israelite? I wasn't there. Since that's the logic that you using. Come on now. You messing with a real swordsman, man. Let's go to Matthew 15 and 9. Book of Matthew 15 and 9. Book of Matthew chapter 15 verse 9. It say, but in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. So you keep trying to come with this little philosophy and all that. It say in vain they do worship. But you gonna say, I'm comfortable with my spirituality. I think I'm doing what God want me to do. When I already done broke the truth down to you of the scriptures, and you agree with it. But being as though I'm dicing you up in a debate, you want to try to play psychology games. But in vain they do worship me. Oh, I thank God I'm doing what he want me to do. But in vain they do worship me. Nah, I'm going to say I believe in God, but close the book up. But in vain they do worship me. I'm trying to make a valid point. So what you bringing out the book don't matter. Oh, that's just too easy to do that. Close the book. But in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. The only thing these niggas know is what another man told them. Some gossip. These niggas like women out here, man. Only thing they can talk about is stuff they done heard. They don't never come with no facts, no proof. Yeah, I read this book. I studied this, I studied that. Not just going off a few little numbers or some fake little data, few little white man lies, and that posing negate a treasure trove of research, books, documents, letters, videos, the Bible. Come on, man. Let's go to Colossians 2 and 8. Colossians 2 and 8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Christ, YAHAWAHS. Beware lest any man spoil you. Now close the book up. Beware lest any man spoil you. Now I'm going to go with my understanding that I meditate in and that I learned from the so-called white man. Through philosophy and vain deceit. Nah, you telling me to close the Bible, we ain't got to use that. That ain't vain deceit. Through philosophy and vain deceit. I'm going to tell you, me telling you with my own, out my own mind and telling you we ain't got to listen to the Most High God. That ain't vain philosophy and vain deceit. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit. That's all these Negroes and these black women be trying to prove their points with. Philosophy and vain deceit, man. Ain't nobody falling for that. I'm from the streets. You can't fool me with that. You gotta do better than that. You can't fool me with this man wisdom, man. You can't. I'm a genius at man wisdom, coming up with wise sayings and all that. Because the scriptures even say that. Real men are learning, that got wisdom and all that. They even be coming up with wise sayings and stuff. Stuff that ain't even in the Bible. I've been doing it. Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon 17:7. Let's see another way how they try to spoil you with philosophy and vain deceit. Let's see another way how they be doing it. As for the illusions of art, magic, they were put down, and the vaunting in wisdom was reproved with disgrace. As for the illusions of art and magic, green screen, CGI, these movies, artist depictions, they were put down. They never went. They were put down. Now they lying talking about they can't go back because they got rid of the information. They were put down, and their vaunting in wisdom was reproved with disgrace. Well, they little fake wisdom, the Most High reproved that with disgrace, man. Because Neil Armstrong and them was looking sad as I don't know what when they had to get up there at the podium and lie. They had to go home and lie to their wives and stuff at home. They was up there looking sad, telling a bold-faced lie. If you came back from the moon, you're going to be popping champagne and jumping around. Not sitting up there looking down and all sad and don't want to speak and looking at it like you go ahead and tell a lie. I don't want to tell it. That's how they was looking. Let's go to 2 Thessalonians 2:11. The book of 2 Thessalonians, verse 2, verse 11. And for this cause God shall send them strong delusions that they should believe a lie. Oh, they went to the moon in 1969. And for this cause God shall send them strong delusions that they should believe a lie. I don't believe this kingdom is satanic. I just believe it's perverted. And for this cause God shall send them strong delusion that they shall believe a lie. I'm going to be rich one. I'm going to be equal to the white man one day. All I got to do is keep faking it till I make it. I'm going to get there. And for this cause, God shall send them strong delusion that they shall believe a lie. Man, these niggas out here believing lies, man. So all these niggas and women, they believe in his lies. Puffing themselves up to act like they going to be equal to these devils that got everything. Because you can fake tell me how they fake went to the moon, or how they fake did this, how they science work over here and over there. When I can show everything they done made is detrimental to this earth plane, man. Let's go to 2 Peter 1:16. Coming down this back stretch. Come on, man. You messing with a real assassin in this truth, man. I've been waiting for this to become a full man in this truth forever. Basically, I've been searching for the Most High God truth since I was little, man. I used to look up at the stars just wondering about God. Is I ever going to get to meet him, get to learn about him? Because I just knew in my spirit, man, that we was chosen all the way from when I was little. I can just feel it. We was connected to the Most High some kind of way. You know what I mean? And I was right. Let's go to 2 Peter 1:16. It say, for we have not followed It say this why I'm not gonna believe them illusions in them art and magic. For we have not followed cunningly devised fables when we made known unto you the power and the coming of our Lord YAHAWAHS, but were eyewitnesses of his majesty. Come on, man, we bear witness to the records of the Black Messiah, man, and the Most High Yahweh. That's why we not going to fall for these cunningly devised fables. What it say? We have not followed cunningly devised fables. Oh, I'm going to believe that these entertainers ain't working with the black boule. For we have not followed cunningly devised fables. Or I'm going to believe that they keep throwing up these 666s. It's just a coincidence. For we have not followed cunningly devised fables. Or we ain't really the chosen people. For we have not followed cunningly devised fables. They holidays. For we have not followed cunningly devised fables. They science. For we have not followed cunningly devised fables. The way this earth set up. For we have not followed cunningly devised fables. Man, it's a kingdom of fables, man. A kingdom of witches and warlocks. A kingdom of goddamn furries and fairy tales. A kingdom of sorcerers. Come on, man. You gotta come stronger than that, brother. Coming at me with that garbage, man. For we have not followed cunningly devised fables. We not following these fables no more. We've been grown up since we was babies believing in this kingdom, man. We not believing this. We've been woken up, the ones that was born with the wisdom and the understanding. Negroes like that, they gonna fall for the cunningly devised fable. Let's go to Proverbs 4 and 14. Coming down the back stretch. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 14. Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Man, I'm not going to follow that garbage you spewing out your mouth, man, about you believe everything they tell you on TV. That's basically what he was doing. You can't believe your favorite athlete. You in one sentence you say you don't care nothing about Michael Jordan. When Michael Jordan don't care nothing about our community, when the little boy got killed this past winter for wearing Jordans, you ain't hear where this bald head, milk dud, Eminem head Negro shacked up with a white woman. When I said he messed with a white woman, so how you can't believe he ain't in there with them devils? Oh, my cousin messed with a white woman. So what you saying? What I'm saying is I'm not following your philosophy. I'm a shack up or I'm gonna be Confederate and believe in the same people that had us in bondage 400, close to 500 years. That told us we was Africans and we finding out now we ain't Africans. So I'm still gonna believe in 1969, which is 666. That 9 is an upside down 6. 6 D9. There's 2 more 6s. And I'm trying to give them wisdom on showing them how this kingdom is set up on numerology and symbolism. But what the scriptures say, a sinful man will not be reproved. So it don't matter how much information I bring out. You trust, you want your spirituality to fit your lifestyle. So I see this every day online. Negroes that hate Yahawah. They hate that this Bible cut their lifestyle. When you bringing the truth out, they gonna play all these mind games in the world to make you look like you ain't got it all. You missing this little key point over here. I see wicked niggas running up with prophets who've been studying for years and years and years. They running up, pointing their finger, telling them something like y'all missing a little point over here. Let me come and give y'all the missing piece to the puzzle y'all putting together. Well, y'all Negroes ain't doing nothing but spewing poison out y'all mouth, man. Y'all ain't got no answers to help our people about nothing. Negroes get little jobs and shit, and they leaning on their own understanding. I feel I'm comfortable with my spirituality. I thank God. I think I'm doing what God want me to do. When the Most High telling us to wake up and tell our people His truth, but you being a hypocrite saying you think you doing what God wants you to do. So what the scripture just tell me to do? Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not into the way of an evil man. You're an evil man if you trying to convince me not to follow this Bible, man. I don't care who you is. You could be my father. I call you evil in your goddamn face. I'm following Yahawah, not no man. I don't man, no woman, no nothing. I'm following my God who got the power to put my soul to death, to put my candlelight out for anything. I've been wicked all these years on this earth and survived. Now this truth coming out and I can see it. Oh, but I love America so much I can't let go. I'm gonna listen to my God brother who telling me to close the book up. It's too easy to go in a book and prove something. I know it is. Because that book cut you. He couldn't take the fact I was pulling precepts off the top of my head and cutting them with him. It was burning his spirit up. Because I see it all every day. Wicked niggas can't take scriptures. Because I used to get cut when I first came in the truth. Because if the scripture cutting something you doing wrong, you going to feel that scripture. So you can fake all day you want. These scriptures cut. They do cut for real. They burn you up. And that's what I was doing. Burning that ass up all day. Yeah, I'm going to obey the Most High. I'm not going to obey what a wicked nigga say. If you're not trying to keep the commandments at all, you consider wicked. You know what I mean? And to the Most High God. So the Most High say, who going to fight for me? So if I'm fighting for him, I got to call you out. And don't care how you feel. Because the Most High showed me. They going to rise up against you, but I'm going to knock their goddamn murder off their truck to shut their mouth up when they keep talking. Let's go to 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 3. It say, I'm going to read 1 Thessalonians 2 verse 3. It say, for our exhortation was not of deceit, nor of uncleanliness, nor in guile. So I was trying to exhort the brother. I wasn't using no deceit. I wasn't using speaking no unclean words or no guile. For neither at any time use we flattering words, as ye know, nor a cloak of covetousness, God is witness. So the Most High witnessed me teach the right way. That's why he stood up for me at the end of it all. Let's go to 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 3. It say, let no man deceive you. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come. So you telling me don't follow in the book, ain't nothing gonna happen except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. So that's what I was trying to do to this Negro, telling him who the son of perdition was, the man of sin, who number is 666. He didn't want to believe it because he trusts in oppression. You know what I mean? Negroes like that, the Most High got bring them all the way down to the ground where they ain't got nothing. Then they'll remember. Then they'll remember, damn, I had this truth. Let me go back and search this truth and see what I did wrong. Why this happened to me, God? Now they gonna want to be praying to God and all that. These puffed up Negroes with these butt faces and these bald heads. Them be the ones. The ones that don't like, the ones that got these smooth faces and these bald heads. And dressing like, you know what I mean? You can just, they be having this effeminate spirit, man, on them. You can sense it on them. These fake clean cut Negroes. Them the ones that be feminine as hell, man. Let's go to Sirach 37:3. Few more precepts left. The book of Sirach, chapter 37, verse 3. O wicked imagination, whence camest thou into cover the truth with to cover the earth with deceit? So these devils covered the whole earth with deceit. It say whence, it say, oh wicked imagination, whence comest thou? When they came back into power, their imagination was wicked continually, like the scriptures say. And that's all they've been doing. What it say in First Maccabees, the first chapter? It say when Alexander and them came into power, evils was multiplied in the earth. And that's exactly what been going. It's getting, this kingdom is getting even more wickeder. Where a man can take a pill and turn into a woman can take a pill and turn into a man. If that ain't satanic, then hey, if somebody can prove that ain't satanic, I worship you. But you can't. Let's go to Job 9:24. It say, oh, wicked imagination who covered the earth with deceit. Don't all these other nations follow the philosophies of America, of the so-called white man? You got McDonald's, Pepsi in every country. This poison. Homosexuality in every country. Name. At one time, you'll get your head chopped off in Jamaica for being a flaming fag. Now, they say they down that Jones squatted up. Down in Jamaica. Let's go to Job 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So we the judges, didn't they give us a picture of white Christ? Wasn't Christ a judge? Wasn't the prophets judges? Didn't they whitewash all the images? Said they covered the faces of the judges thereof. It say the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Who running the earth right now and doing all the evil? That scripture self-explanatory right there. Let's go to Isaiah. Coming down the backstretch. Last precepts. The book of Isaiah, chapter 19, Book of Isaiah, chapter 19. Chapter 19. Oh, that's 14. Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 12. How art thou fallen? It say Job 9:24 say the earth was given in the hand of the wicked. Verse 12, Isaiah 14:12. How art thou falling from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? So didn't Sirach 37:3 say, O wicked imagination, whence comest thou, who covered the earth with deceit? It say, with didst weaken the nations. So that's how the so-called white man weaken all the nations with their philosophies. Brainwashing everybody to follow what they follow. It say, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. They thought they was going to go into space. It say, I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. Talking about the Israelites. Telling the Most High he going to rule. We the stars of God. So on one level, on a literal level, it's saying, they saying they was going to rule over the Israelites, who the stars of God. They're gonna have a kingdom ruling over the Israelites. And on another level, they thinking they was gonna go out into space upon them stars and set up kingdoms out there. But you can't get out the firmament. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. So that's a prophecy saying, it said they're gonna sit in the mount of the congregation of the sides of the north. Meaning they're gonna have a kingdom set up in North America. It say, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. So that's how they feel with their little jets and all that, and they fake space shuttle and all that. They fly over the ocean until they disappear, and you think they going up in space, but they not. They never showed you where they literally went out into space. They always show you fly to a certain distance, and you can't see them no more. Yet thou shalt be brought down. But this what the Most High said. They said they gonna do all that. This what the Most High said he gonna do to their ass. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell to the sides of the pit. They shall see thee, shall narrowly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake the kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners? It's telling you right there. Ain't we still prisoners? It say that opened not the house of his prisoners. They ain't let us out of jail. They got this earth set up like a jail. They even got the animals in captivity. They got these animal reserves, these zoos and all that. It say that open not the house of his prisoners. But the Most High say what? Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell to the sides of the pit. So the Most High telling them, y'all ass gonna get destroyed. I don't care what y'all wicked demons talking about y'all gonna do on my earth. This my earth. Y'all ass gonna be brought down to hell, because hell is a condition. We living in hell right now. The Most High telling them He gonna bring their kingdom down, and they gonna be living in hell, in the sides of the pit. It's a metaphor. Last precept. Let's go to Revelations 18 and 10. The book of Revelations, chapter 18, verse 10. It's a, and I'm about to show you how long it's gonna take the Most High to bring their kingdom down. He say he gonna send them to hell. Hold on. It say they gonna be sitting there. He gonna be brought down to hell in the sides of the pit. The same people that say they gonna exalt they throne upon the stars of God. They say they gonna be like the Most High. But this what the Most High said what's gonna really happen. The book of Revelations 18 verse 10. Standing afar off, the fear of her torment, saying, at last, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. Let's read it again. Standing afar off, for the fear of her torment, saying, at last, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. Man, the Most High gonna destroy North America in 1 hour, man. And on that note, shalom, shalom, to the 12 tribes scattered abroad. This Zephaniah, treasure warrior spirit for the Most High Yahawah, Yahawahs, spiritual assassin for the Most High God, Yasha Israel, aka Yah Mordecai, wise warrior for the Most High Mighty One, God of Israel, from Sith Lord Tiger, servants in the house of the Lord, together in God's eternal righteousness. Sith Lord Tiger, stick together, y'all.